Hello, my friends. It is Monday, the 27th. I hope you had a fantastic holiday and the new year is on its way. So, we're getting to that point. Crazy. Let's talk about the weekly update. We finished up the DLC for Fatesworn for Kings of Amalur. And thank you for everybody who has watched the videos or been to the live stream or whatnot. I appreciate that as always. And we have moved into Greedfall as per the community vote. So we started that over the weekend, and we're going to be continuing that pretty much almost every day, except for Tuesday tomorrow, which is my day off from all content creation and such. But all the other days, we'll be pretty much hitting that up. For photos, we've jumped into Demon Souls, and actually what I'm going to start doing right here is throwing them up so you can start seeing them. So we started taking pictures in Demon Souls. I'm starting to do more stuff with like a more natural lighting. So trying that with like less filters and whatnot, because I know I use a lot of filters sometimes and such, which is not a bad thing, but just trying something new, a little different. I'm also going to be probably revamping my website up a little bit and making it a little more prominent instead of just a bulk amount of photos and stuff like that. So maybe with some information and things like that. I kind of want to get even like fantasy role-playing, like this year more than anything else, I really want to latch on to that. Let me take you on a journey. That was my tag, right? That was my thing I came up with this year, near the end of this year, and it's something that I really wanted to latch on to. With that being said, made a little bit of changes to everything in general and all the content creation and everything like that and stuff. Nothing too major, of course. Focus mainly, so the main focus, of course, RPGs. That's where we started a long time ago. That's where we stay. That's what I love doing. So, and that's pretty much what you're seeing on this channel with the Fatesworn and Greedfall. And now we're doing a community vote, which you can go jump into the community section in YouTube and put your vote in. We're doing a JRPG next, which is something I haven't done in a long time. But last night I sat down and I played 2 demos of Scarlet Nexus and Dragon Quest XI, and I was blown away. Like, they were just absolutely amazing. I haven't sat down and played a JRPG in a long time. I guess you would count Final Fantasy VII. We did the remake, obviously, but like Final Fantasy, where it's definitely a JRPG, it's always been kind of that line, I don't know, between, it's Final Fantasy. That's just the series in general, but like, as playing old school JRPGs, I used to do it all the time when I was young, from Shining Force to Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, to all those games, Final Fantasy, obviously, stuff like that. So I used to be very, very big into in JRPGs and stuff like that. Star Tropics was a big one back in the day for me. Luna, yes, Luna was a huge one for me. That was one of my favorites. So, with that said, that's what I want to do next. And then, of course, we have Elden Ring coming up in February, which is going to be a no-brainer. We're going to jump into that like day one. Because, as you know, I'm a huge Souls fan, so wouldn't be surprised if we don't do a Dark Souls before that, depending on how long the JRPG work takes. But with all that being said, so that's pretty much the plan for the week. So we got that going on. I'm going to try to also maybe kick out another top 5 this week as well. We'll see what happens on that end. Those do take a little bit of time because there's some editing involved and getting ideas behind my head and things like that, and which one I really want to focus on. So, but for right now, just to re-emphasize, we're doing Greedfall. We're doing photos in Demon Souls, which will be sometime during the week. We'll drop that in as a second stream or something. And on top of that, and then a top 5 coming out at some point this week or something like that. So, with all that being said, let me know how your holiday went in the comments section and such. And I hope it was a good one. Hope it was full of new memories. And we're coming up to that new year, so we're going to have to also start talking about what the game of the year for all of us is and stuff like that. So we'll have that discussion definitely coming up soon. But beyond that, you be safe. You be just. I'll talk to you later. This is your weekly update with Storm the Bard. Talk to you soon.